Good evening and welcome once again back at Unacademy Plus. So, at Unacademy Plus, we are right here on India's one of the largest learning platform. What does it give you? Well, the courses here are endless. You can opt for any of the course of your choice and you can be a member, a learner on Unacademy Plus, which gives you a lot of advantages. Guys, I'm Sumati Sharma. I welcome you all once again to my session. I'm a postgraduate in art stream. I'm a lover of sports. I have got an experience of teaching students from grade 9th to 12th, subjects like social studies and English. I have also got an experience of teaching CAT aspirants and the students pursuing for other management entrance exams like MAT, CLAT, MBA, BBA, ECA, etc. So I love to take up challenges in life. And now for an Academy Plus, you here get the daily live classes to attend. Now, in case you miss any of your live class, any of your live session, then you can download those sessions because all our sessions, they are all recorded. You can download them, you can watch them as per your convenience, and you can watch them from anywhere at any time. The courses here are very structured and streamlined. They're personalized, and that is done with the help of your educator. Now the other features. So the schedule, it works for you in accordance with the educator. You get timely reminders also for any of the sessions that you wish to attend. There is no language barrier here on any of the educators. So educators here take up sessions just not in English or Hindi or a mix of both, but more than 12 other languages, there are sessions which are being taken up here. You can get your doubts cleared. You can also answer while the session is going on. You can chat with your educator. You can get engaged, solve your problems, your queries. You can answer on the live polls and you can make a mark of yourself on the leaderboard. Get a detailed analytical report of your all the sessions which you've attended, the time spent per question, the tests that you've attended, quizzes, mocks, etc. And you get the learning material in case you want to practice and study apart from the live sessions, you want to practice more. So you have an access to our learning material here at Unacademy Plus. So guys, let's not just sit with our hands cupped and let's get going. If you're looking for a 12 months course, you will be getting a 10% discount on this 12-month course, which is for 17,500, but you will get to pay only 15,750. And how? By using my referral code SUMATI. But if you're looking for a 24 months course, which is for 21,000, then you get or you can avail again 10% discount on this by using my referral code again SUMATI, and you will just have to pay 18,900 for a 2 years course. So today the topic is roots. Roots play a very vital role in adding up your vocabulary, in your CAT VARC. They really have a very, very important role to play. So friends, I have taken my classes, my previous sessions which were on building up your vocabulary. That is, we saw my 3 sessions which were on synonyms and antonyms. Now, roots. Now, what are roots? Let's first understand it. They are not at all very difficult and not very elaborate in that sense that we do not understand. It's just you have to find out the root in that given word. And then if you know the root in the given word, the meaning of that root, then it is going to be very helpful and very quick for you to understand the meaning of that complete sentence, what it is really talking about, what is it speaking of. The meaning of roots. Roots क्या होते हैं? It is a sound unit. Basically, roots sound unit होते हैं, which is usually borrowed from another language, maybe Greek, Latin, even Roman. Okay, so they're usually borrowed from other language. Then they're given an English spelling and they provide a specific meaning. So, borrowed from another language, given an English spelling, and provide a specific meaning. This is what your root or roots are. Example, look at the example. Now, this is your root word. Okay, root word is bio, which means life. So the word biology इससे बना है, which is made out of the root word bio. Side, side आपका एक root है जिसका मतलब होता है killing. So the word suicide is made out of the root word side. तो जहां आपको words में root word दिखता है और उसका मीनिंग पता है, तो आपको आसानी होती है उस वोकैब, उस वर्ड को समझने की. बायो से बायोलॉजी आपका जो बना, बायोग्राफी, biodata. Now, biography is about a person himself. Okay, not himself, about a person, or you can say a very famous person. Then it can be a philosopher, it can be an actor, it can be a biography can be on like APJ Abdul Kalam, right? Biography, and even autobiography, okay, on APJ. So autobiography that has been written by himself. Or written by own. Biography is about the life experiences of that person. Okay, and biodata. So data or details, okay, which includes everything, the details of a person. That's biodata. So bio means life, और उसके साथ जो वर्ड ऐड हुआ है as a suffix or prefix. So this root word is what makes up your English word, or ये जो given an English spelling, that is what they are talking about. And then they provide a specific meaning, right? Now, look at the first root word, AC and ACR means something which is very sharp or sharp. तो जहां पे भी जो वर्ड्स के अंदर आपके AC और ACR आ रहे हैं, then there is, it has been, a new word has been formed either by adding before it or by adding after it. That becomes your complete word. But wherever in the words AC and ACR are coming, then it means the meaning is sharp or sharp. Now, let us look at these words here. Acid, okay? CAC, AC is coming. So, other words are acidic, acidity, acidly, which also means sour. Acid is bitter, acid is sharp, acid is biting, acid is morose or very ill-tempered. And the antonym, the opposite, is sweet. Okay? Next word, acute, AC, which means sharp, intense, severe. He looks very intensely at the picture. Okay? Severe. She has a very acute or very severe headache. Shrewd. He has he's very shrewd in his mannerisms, or his mannerisms are very acute. This surname is again very sharp or penetrating or piercing. His discerning looks were not comfortable for me. Astute, again sharp. The astute, uh, his astuteness took him away from his friends. Poignant. Poignant means again heartbreaking or pathetic. And keen, one who is very sharp, one who is very acute is also very keen. So all in negative sense, right? अब इसके antonyms देखिए. Obtuse, acute का obtuse, which is dull, not very sharp. Which is dolt, means a fool or a blockhead. He's a foolish person or an oafish. Okay. Third root word देखिए, ये आ रहा है आपका ACR, which means bitterness. Bitterness, rancor, which means long standing bitterness. बहुत टाइम से चली आ रही किसी तरह की कड़वाहट, bitterness. Acerbity, bitterness in speech. So acerbity is used when you have to show someone very bitter in his speech. His speech is always acerbity when he is with his girlfriend. Acidulated means biting. Antonyms क्या है इसके? Friendliness, which is positive, which is a positive. It is antonym, so it has to be positive. Amiability, geniality, which means cheerfulness, agreeability. So acrimony is bitterness. AC और ACR आपके negative roots होते हैं, positive में नहीं आएंगे. So these are negative roots. Acumen, AC, which means insight. keenness, penetration, sagacity, having good judgment, perspicacity, and which is again acumen or penetration. So sagacity is your positive here, okay, which is again now acumen. His acumen towards his future plans are very, they are splendid. So his acumen, his insight, or his keenness towards his future plans are splendid. Acrid, which is sour, sharp. So acerbic, sharp, sour. Vitriolic is filled with bitter intuitions or malice. Malice is hatred. So again, sharp, which is biting, which is caustic, which is bitter, or pungent, or sarcastic. They're all the meaning of acrid. Antonym क्या है acrid का? Sweet or pleasant. Acerbic, A-C-E-R. Again, caustic, harsh, astringent. So acerbic. He is so acerbic in nature. Acuity. Acuity, AC, root word. Acumen, sharp या क्विकनेस, सब नेगेटिव सेंस में है. तो एंटोनिम है ignorance, inability, insensitivity. So acuity is acumen. He has a sharp acuity towards others. Exacerbate, to make worse or worsen, to worsen a situation. And उसका एंटोनिम क्या है? Calm down or reduce. He exacerbated the situation and made it even worse. Okay, so he worsened the situation and made it even more worse or worst. Second, आपका root है am or ami, which means love. जहां आपको इन words में am or am or ami दिखे, please understand that some positive word is there and it means love. This root means love. Amiable means friendly, pleasing, genial, kindly, winning, amicable. So amiable, he is so amiable by nature. He's so friendly. Antonym, doer, morose, testy, crusty, grouchy, troublesome, peevish. Peevish is someone who's very angry, bad-tempered, yeah, cantankerous, okay, ill-tempered, surly, disagreeable, ill-humored. So amiable, he is a very good person because he's amiable by nature. Amicable, he maintains amicable relation with everyone. So civil, cordial, courteous, harmonious, peaceful. He maintains amicable relations with everyone. Antonym, unfriendly and hostile. Amateur. Amateur is a beginner, a part-time layperson, a non-professional, a dilettante. Dilettante is unskilled, half-baked. जो बिल्कुल अभी अभी जिसने सीखना चालू ही किया है, that is dilettante. Tyro. Tyro is again one who has just started to learn. He's a learner, a neophyte, or a novice. Antonyms क्या है amateur के? Professional, virtuoso, savant. Savant is an expert or a philosopher, An egghead is an expert or a philosopher, where we make use of egghead for such people who are experts. Amorous, ardent, loving, passionate, amatory. His sweet voice is amorous to heart. It is so, she sings so amorously. She sings so passionately, so lovingly. Antonym, unloving, cold, unsympathetic. Amity, friendship or goodwill. The two countries signed a treaty to maintain or to build up amity, build up friendship or goodwill. Antonym, hostility, enmity, ill will or hatred, ill feeling, malice. Ameliorate means to improve the situation, to nurture, to promote, to nourish. Alleviate means to increase. So a positive word, to promote, to nurture, to increase. And to worsen is the opposite or the antonym. Amalgamate, to merge, to join, combine, unite, integrate, fuse, mingle. The session was amalgamated as the boss wanted to give a bonus to the workers. So it joined, they combined, they united. So antonym is separate. Antecedent, एंटी या एंट, इसका मतलब होता है that means before. Antecedent, it means past history, पहले की, before. Background, previous circumstances, previous experiences. तो पहले की या पहला, that is जब भी किसी वर्ड में एंटी, ANTE एंड ANT अगर आए तो उसका मतलब वो आप निकाल लीजिए कि उसका मतलब है बिफोर. डिसेंडेंट, बाद का, एंड लेटर. एंटीडाइल्यूवियन मीन्स प्री हिस्टोरिक. डायनासोर्स को हम उस प्री हिस्टोरिक एरा से रिलेट कर सकते हैं. एंटीक्वेटेड मीन्स वेरी ओल्ड फैशन्ड. Antediluvian is ancient, it is obsolete, very old, outdated, primitive. The table in his house or the center table in his house is, it is prehistoric, it is antediluvian. Antonym देखिए, modern, brief, passing or transient. Anterior, anterior का मतलब anterior and exterior or posterior. So anterior, forward, frontal, fore, front, antedate, antenatal. Posterior is behind. Okay? Antebellum. Antebellum means pre-war और लड़ाई से पहले या prior to the war. Philanthropic. अब आपका ये नेक्स्ट रूट है एंथ्रोप. एंथ्रोप का मतलब है मैनकाइंड या ह्यूमैनिटी. एंथ्रोप, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी. फिलेंथ्रोपिक, तो ये आपका रूट आ रहा है एंथ्रोप. यहाँ आपका प्रीफिक्स भी है और सफिक्स भी है. एंड दिस मेक्स एन इंग्लिश वर्ड विच मीन्स philanthropic. Philanthropic, which means charitable. Philanthropic is a kind person. A philanthropist is a benevolent, humanitarian, considerate, liberal, munificent, bountiful, compassionate, Samaritan, extremely generous. So Mother Teresa was a great philanthropist. Okay, so Mother Teresa was a great philanthropist. Antonyms देखिए इसके selfish, pitiless, cruel, harsh, oppressive, miserly, sordid, stingy, parsimonious, who is unwilling to spend money, miser जिसको आप बोलते, right? Gripping, grasping, greedy. Next word is anthropology. Anthro and is suffix. Anthropology. Anthropology is the study of humans and their culture, which is also sociology and a folklore. Anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic means human-like or anthropoid. So antonym is removal of human-like traits from a human, or when we call someone a skunk, a snake, जिसमें human-like आदमी की तरह जो behave नहीं करता, right? Who doesn't act or doesn't have traits or characteristics like human. That is the opposite of anthropomorphic. Misanthrope. Misanthrope is one who hates the human race. He's a cynic, a doubter, an egoist. But beneficiary, believer और humanitarian इसके opposite हैं. किसके? Misanthrope के ये opposite antonym words हैं या opposite words हैं beneficiary, believer. Misanthrope is one who hates the human race. Anti. Anti is again another root. And the meaning of this root is opposite or against. Antidote means cure, remedy, answer, solution. Panacea, antibody. So antidote, there has been no antidote for COVID-19 or for coronavirus as of yet. So there has been no remedy as of now for coronavirus. So antidote. Antacid. Antacid is caustic soda या salt. Anti-acid. Antacid. Antagonism means disagreement or a discord or enmity. Antonyms इसके rapport and friendship. There was a feeling of antagonism between the two countries. Feeling of discord, feeling of disagreement. Anti-clockwise means counterclockwise, ulta, encircling. Opposite, clockwise, yeah, right direction. Anticoagulant means unvigilant. A person who is not vigilant, who is not careful, is called anticoagulant. So, I see a lot of people, a lot of anticoagulant drivers on the road these days. So, they are not vigilant, they do not drive carefully. Anticoagulant drivers on the road. Antipathy. Antipathy is opposition, aversion, ill will, hatred, ill feeling. Antonym is liking, affinity, and rapport. Again, antipathy, we should not have antipathy towards each other, should not have ill feeling, ill will, or feeling of aversion towards each other. Antithesis is direct opposite, contrast, reverse, or exact opposite. Antipode. Antipole is an opposite or a contrary, contradiction. The cars were standing antipole. They were standing opposite to each other. Antisocial, alienated, introverted. And iska opposite, sociable या gregarious. Antisocial is a person who doesn't like to stay with people. He is a loner. He loves seclusion, isolation. That person is called as antisocial. Antiseptic, disinfectant, sterilizer, or something which is preventative. Antiseptic. हमारे जब लग जाती है कुछ होता है तो हम एंटीसेप्टिक यूज करते हैं. Next root word is belly or bellu, which means war or fight. Belligerent. The girl is my neighbors are very belligerent in nature. Belligerent means they're always fighting, they're aggressive, warlike, quarrelsome, pugnacious. Antonym क्या है belligerent का? Peaceful, quiet, calm, composed, agreeable. His belligerent attitude alienated him from all. This is the sentence. His warlike, quarrelsome attitude alienated him from all, from everyone. Bellicose is one who fights, combative, quarrelsome, argumentative. Antonym क्या है? Peaceable and calm. Rebellious. See this BELLI, belly. Disobedient, unruly, disloyal. Seditious is again disobedient. Antonyms are obedient and loyal and many more. So we see that anti is a prefix which means before. Post means after. So anti-meridian means before the middle and post-meridian is after the middle. आपने यही हमारे एंटी मेरिडियन और पोस्ट मेरिडियन जो हम टाइम में यूज करते हैं AM PM, that is the full form of AM anti meridian, PM post meridian, after the middle and before the middle. EU is your next root word. EU means something which is good, something which is well, बहुत अच्छा. So EU, eulogy. Eulogy is a tribute, a citation, a paean or an acclaim. किसी के बारे में स्पेशली यूलॉजी एक तरह की स्पीच होती है जब किसी की डेथ हो जाती है और जब उसके लिए या उनके लिए जब बोला जाता है, स्पीच दी जाती है, that is called as eulogy. His oration was lengthy and his eulogy spoken with evident emotion. So he might be talking about someone who is no more, who has passed away. And so he became very emotional and his speech, his oration was very lengthy. And his eulogy spoken. ये मैंने example आपके लिए eulogy का यहाँ पे frame किया है. So his oration was lengthy and his eulogy spoken with evident emotion. Euphoria. Euphoria means elation, extreme excitement or joy or happiness. Ecstasy, joyful, jubilation, excitement. Antonyms are misery and depression. I was in a euphoric mood when I was at the Michael Jackson's concert. I was in euphoria, or the crowd was in euphoria in the Bryan Adams concert. Euthanasia. assisted suicide. ओके, यूथनेशिया एक ऐसा वर्ड है, assisted suicide या putting oneself out of misery. Euthanasia is kind of it is a system where when people who are extreme sick or ill, they want to end up their life. वो अपनी मिजरी, अपनी डिजीज से इतना ज्यादा परेशान हो जाते हैं that they ask for permission for euthanasia. तो फॉर दिस अब गवर्नमेंट के रूल बन गए, पहले ये रूल्स नहीं थे, बट नाउ देयर इज अ रूल दैट इफ यू वांट टू go in for a suicide where the person is extremely ill, and then there's a law, and the law, if it is accepted, then that person can take euthanasia or an assisted suicide. Eurythmics. Eurythmics means rhythmical or something which is related to sound, which is some related to music, to rhythm. Euphony. Euphony means melody, rhythm, sound again. Antonyms are cacophony, shrieking, raucousness. Euphemism. Euphemism is an indirect word or phrase किसी को embarrass करने के लिए जब स्पेशली एक इनडायरेक्ट वर्ड या फ्रेज यूज किया जाता है उसे यूफेमिज्म कहते हैं. टू एम्बैरेस समवन इनडायरेक्टली, द वर्ड्स और द फ्रेजेस यूज्ड आर कॉल्ड यूफेमिज्म. यूजेनिक्स. यूजेनिक्स मीन्स मेथड टू improve ancestry, genetics or inheritance. Ego is your next root word. Ego means self. Ego, personality, character, self या self-esteem. Ego, one should not have ego, or one should not only, that means हमेशा अब ईगो नहीं रखना चाहिए. हमें अपने बारे में ही नहीं सोचना चाहिए. ईगोसेंट्रिक नहीं होना चाहिए. तो self-doubt, humility, bashfulness, humbleness, these are the antonyms of ego. Egocentric, she is very egocentric by nature, means she's very selfish, very insensitive, very inconsiderate. Antonyms are altruistic, benevolent, compassionate. Egoistic. Egoistic उस पर्सन को कहते हैं जो सेल्फ सेंटर्ड होता है, कंसीटेड होता है, नार्सिसिस्टिक होता है, पॉम्पस होता है. नार्सिसिस्ट is that person who loves only himself or herself. उसे सिर्फ अपने आप को ही पसंद आता है, वो दूसरों को पसंद नहीं करता. That person is a narcissist. And he's egoistic also, right? If he doesn't like the other people, the world, or his friends, family, then he is an egoistic person. Altruistic, charitable, humanitarian, and benevolent are the antonyms of egoistic. Frag, F-R-A-G, or frac, F-R-A-C, means break, कुछ टूटना, बिखरना. Fragment. Fragment it means some piece, break, portion, part, section, a bit, splinter, tip, scrap. ये सब fragment के other words हैं, meanings हैं. And fragment means टूटा हुआ. in fragments. So when I reached home, I found my glass vase in fragment, means in pieces. वो टूटा हुआ था. Antonym, whole, total, entirety या lot. Fracture is very common. It is a crack or a break, a rupture or a splinter. And mend, jodna, is the opposite of the antonym of fracture. Fractious. He is very fractious by nature, means he is very irritable by nature, very peevish, very complaining, restless, awkward. He is very testy, cranky, edgy, grumpy, quarrelsome. Fractious by nature. Antonym is even-tempered, not very irritable, not very bad-tempered. Contented, very satisfied. Affable, very pleasing and very pleasant. Lovable, affable, lovable, adorable. Infraction, ये देखिए आपका root word. Infraction is violation or infringement of a law. So, the infraction of breaking the road safety rules will lead you to the prison. So, violation of the law, the street laws or the driving rules will lead you to the prison. Antonym, upholding, obedience, observance. Diffract is different or refract. And refract is again same, it means same, diffract and refract. Different or refract or defect, de facto. They both refract and diffract. They both mean same. That is something which is different, something which has defect. Diffract and refract. Gen. Gen. Gen means birth or a creation. Generate. Generate is used as a verb. It means cause or produce, create, breed, to make, engender. Engender means breeding or bringing out, insight. Spawn. Spawn means to create, generate, to originate, to procreate. Generate, कोई चीज को produce करना. Spawn, engender, breeding is generate. Opposite, destroy, devastate, damage. Degenerate, right? Next आपका genealogy. Genealogy किसे कहते हैं? Family tree. Hierarchy जिसको बोलते हैं. Grandfather, then father, then son, and the grandson. That is genealogy, right? Family tree or a descent, ancestors, descendants, forebearers. Hierarchy, genealogy. Genre. Genre means a type or a kind. Variety, a sort, field. Genus. Genus means to a group or a division, particularly related to art and literature. Then we use this word genus. Genre. There are lot of singers today in Bollywood who sing songs in different genres. Means in different types or different kinds. So they sing songs in different genres, in variety. Gender. Gender means sex, femininity or masculinity. That is gender. Homogeneous. Homogeneous means of the same kind. Uniform, something which is identical, which is consistent, which is standardized, which is harmonized. And opposite क्या है? Different and dissimilar. So homogeneous, heterogeneous means similar in nature. So the twins living in the apartment next to mine are not homogeneous in nature. That means they are different. They are not homogeneous in nature, means they are not similar with each other. They are not uniform. They are not identical, but they are different. You can use this homogeneous attitude. Okay. Gen again. So gen का next ये रूट वर्ड जेनेटिक्स में कैसे यूज हो रहा है? जेनेटिक्स इज द साइंस ऑफ हेरिडिटी और इनहेरिटेंस. Genetics. So the scientists are working on the genetics every day for the improvement or of lifestyle or lifespan of humanity. Antonyms: non-inheritable and non-inheritable. Okay, same words. So non-inheritable. Genesis. Genesis means origin, birth. किसी चीज का जन्म होना, किसी चीज का origin. That is genesis. Start, a beginning. Antonyms: ending, terminate, terminus. So the genesis of this civilization is thousands and thousands of decades ago. So the origin of this civilization is thousands of thousands decades ago. Degenerate, ये आपका नेगेटिव वर्ड है. डिटीरियोरेट, बट यहां पे आपका रूट वर्ड आ रहा है. ये सारे आपके पॉजिटिव वर्ड्स हैं, right? Because this is positive, but degenerate is your negative word. Deteriorate, immoral person. Worsen, relapse, sink, disintegrate. Antonyms क्या है? Moral, pure, generate. Progeny. Progeny is an offspring. Children या बच्चे, जो progeny, he belonged to a very royal progeny, means his descendants were very royal. So offsprings, young descendants, children. That word we use is progeny. Greg means herd या crowd. Greg, ये देखिए. Aggregate, now suffix भी लग रहा है और prefix भी लग रहा है, और इससे ये इंग्लिश वर्ड बना है aggregate. Aggregate means total, collective, comprehensive, combined, cumulative, summative, amassed. Antonym: aggregate करना means combine करना, जोड़ना, एक साथ. Antonym: अलग करना, separate करना, detach, disconnect. Congress, a formal meeting of delegates. The other words are parliament, assembly, upper house, legislature, senate. ये सब कांग्रेस के लिए ये वर्ड्स यूज किए जाते हैं. ये इनके other words similar in meaning to Congress. Segregate is the antonym. To remove from a group, to isolate, to set aside, separate, keep apart. He is a bad-mouthed person, so he should be segregated from the others in the party. Congregation, people assembled at a church service. जो कोई religious services के लिए या religious gatherings होती हैं, तब हम ये word congregation use करते हैं. People assembled at church service या worshippers or a flock. Okay? Dispersion, dispel, separate, scatter, antonyms. Gregarious. She is not gregarious by nature, means she is not sociable, she is not extrovert, she is not expressive, she is unreserved, she is reserved, sorry, she is not expansive. ये expensive है. That means बहुत बहुत महंगा, expensive. So this is expansive means very extrovert in nature. She is not companionable, but she is antisocial. She is an introvert. She is unsocial and she is unexpressive. Egregious. Egregious means something which is outstandingly bad or shocking, blunder जिसे हम कहते हैं, right? So how could you be so egregious in your work and I relied upon you completely? So how could you do such a blunder? How could you do such a blunder? और मैंने तुम पे भरोसा किया. How could you be so egregious in your work and I relied upon you completely? Antonym क्या है इसका? Marvelous. Okay, so we come to the end of this session and I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. We're going to continue with some more roots and till then, take care and do not forget to like my session, share it and also subscribe. Please do not forget to like, to share and to subscribe on my referral code which is SUMATI. I repeat, please click on like, share and also subscribe on this code which is SUMATI Sumati. Till then, take care, be safe and happy learning. Bye.